EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Frank, the second here at the fourth is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. You always like that. Count it as a birdie. Fifth hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're a long or short hitter, the long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left. 320 runoff.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. In the heart of the fairway, 180 yards in. This one has a chance to be close. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 sixth. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
It looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
This is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side, just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that. It's actually a pretty good line.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pot bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Made it for a birdie. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. It is the final round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the last stop of the Web.com Tour Finals, and what a huge day it is, Frank.
One round will determine whether they graduate from the Web.com or back again here next year. The chance of graduation, though, the richest. Play with the greats of the game, all on play today.
Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. That's as bad as I have seen. Folks, that one is now on the fringe. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand, really valuable.
All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
It's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing. Nice little bounce forward. Close to 300, 290.
Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Appears to be tracking well. That is classy.
No chance of going in.
They par yesterday. This one for birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side. But virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's 2 little pot bunkers out on the right that, well, it's your first time around, you might notice.
This won't hurt him. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. It'll be better this time, it looks like. Has it. That's birdie. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. 10-foot putt left.